Oh my gosh, that might have been like way too much pickle sauce. A very squishy patty. Maybe this doesn't work on the Tembo Tusk. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today we're doing some solo truck camping over in Lake Mead. We're actually going to go check out a spot that I haven't been to in a few years. We're going down Crawdad Cove, specifically over to Boxcar Cove.
Alright, have a good day.
Thanks, you too. Get your money's worth, guys, and get the America the Beautiful Pass. It'll pay for itself in literally like 3 or 4 national parks. So we are in the park now. We're gonna turn into North Shore Road, which pretty much brings you along the backside of Lake Mead. Well, that kind of messed up my plans there, so we're going to plan B. Let's go over to 8 Mile and see what we got over there. Luckily, we got a lot of daylight left. Got about an hour and a half of daylight, so we'll find a spot. But that's unfortunate because this area was one of the first places I had ever camped in Lake Mead, so I was really hoping to go back and explore, but there's no point in beating up the truck, going down the road, and not being able to camp. So let's go to plan B and let's go to 8 Mile. No camping signs, so here we go. For those of you who are unsure how to tackle washboard roads, you want to make sure you keep your speed up just a little bit. Be safe about it. You know, make sure you're cutting your corners correctly, but if you put some speed over the washboards, it'll be a lot smoother of a ride. Or you can air down your tires, but ain't nobody got time for that. I'm way too lazy right now, but. So I am going about 35, 40 miles. Pretty nice ride right now. It's not like you're getting beat up. That was actually something I learned out in Baja when I was pre-running the car in Mexico with my uncle. So shout out to Pat. He was the one telling me that if you go over these washboards a lot quicker, it's not going to be as rough on your vehicle. So thanks, Pat. So it's been a little while since I've been out here, so I actually have a couple spots mapped out, so it'll kind of guide me to see, you know, those are the spots I've marked before for where I've camped. So I'm just looking here to see where we could head, because I'm at a fork right now, so I'm just gonna stick left. Definitely a new area I have not seen since Lake Mead has receded so much. So be sure whenever you're exploring around these used to be lake bed areas, there's some soft sand that you're gonna run into like this. So just be cognizant. So I'm really just looking for a flat-ish spot, you know? There's like a whole bus group over here. All right, guys, camp for the night. We got an awesome lake view right here. And I am kind of on the side of this road, but I do have a little bit of an area over here to hang out and lounge, but at least this ground isn't a bunch of sand, because we are running into a lot of this out here. But I am on the main road, but I don't see a lot of people coming through, and I'm leaving first thing in the morning. It is a little bit windy, but it honestly feels really nice because it's about 75 degrees. It's gonna get hot here soon, and so this is probably one of the last times that we'll be camping out here before it starts hitting 100. There is some trash around here, so I'm gonna go pick some of that up around, but super peaceful. There's not a lot of people out here right now. It is Thursday. Perfectly level, didn't even try. So I'm just gonna leave the truck as is. Look at this. First try, I literally just parked. I felt it in my bones and parked. So let's get camp all set up. So I am facing the wind, so it might be a little bit windy, but I think it'll be okay. The lows today are gonna be about maybe in the 50s. It's summertime now. Always put your keys in the same exact spot. My current go-to whiskey, some Buffalo Trace. Comment below if you guys have ever had this. Super good. We actually got it in New Orleans when we were out there over at the Sazerac house. They are one of the distributors or bottlers or makers of Buffalo Trace, but super good, really smooth. So tonight for dinner, we are making some smash burger tacos on the Tembo Tusk. I'm just gonna get everything set up so that we can just get right to cooking later. So a trick for those of you with a Tembo Tusk, the first thing you want to do is measure out your legs to see how tall you want them to be. So do one first. And after you get one, go ahead and copy the rest of them. And what you're gonna do after you get all the legs in the same length, you're gonna throw the legs in, lock them up, righty tighty. There we go, righty tighty. This way you have something to grab onto. So now, set her down, and we're actually gonna cook over here. Take the cover off. Voila. Bag away. I'm not gonna need this tonight. And I will need this though. All right, just to make sure it works. And here we are. Camp is officially set up. Let this guy charge in the sun. Such a cool little solar panel on the back, and you can see that they're charging. There's a little red on the pods here. But my one and done camp light. Let's kick it off with some Juice Force. 9.5 alcohol percentage, New Belgium. That was a good choice. Paper towel roll. It's going crazy. What I need is like a little clip. Little clip for the paper towels so they don't go flying, but oh well. It's a me problem tomorrow. Buckies. Cheers, y'all. Wow. A little sour, but goes down smooth. It's got a smooth finish. Overall, not bad. It's a good little beer to start the night. Especially at 9.5, it might be my only beer. Before the sun goes down, we're gonna do some cleanup up here. That's one of the reasons why Lake Mead is closing down some of its dispersed camping areas like Crawdad Cove or Boxcar Cove, whatever you want to call it. I think Crawdad is actually the legit name of the road, which is just one more road past 8 Mile. So it's really unfortunate that it's closed down to camping. That's an awesome option out here, especially so close to town, you know. So really the only dispersed close to town camping options you have at this point is Government Wash and 8 Mile, and I think that's it. Other than the campgrounds, which the closest campgrounds to town are going to be Las Vegas Bay Campground and Boulder Beach Campground, and that's it. Otherwise, you got to keep driving down a little bit further, about 30-40 minutes further towards Echo Bay. And if you guys saw my Lake Mead video, which is coming out, which came out prior to this video, you guys will know that I've stopped by all of these campgrounds and gave you guys a quick overview of each of them. So if you guys want to see that video, I'll leave a link to it down below. But let's go pick up some trash here. Just don't be trashy, y'all. Come on now. And I guarantee it's none of my subscribers that are being trashy. I have faith in y'all. Look at that rabbit scat. Great place for hunting out here. Man, someone went to town on glasses of Modelo in this area. Honestly though, I'm not sure. These might be super old. All right, I think that's it. Just a bunch of glass. Treasures for the night. Alright guys, so before it starts getting dark, we're going to start prepping dinner. So let me get the meat ready and the sauce ready. That way we're ready to just throw it right on the grill. Let's go make this burger sauce. I honestly don't really have like a quick bowl. Trying to see what would probably be best. All right, Carly, don't be mad. I'm gonna use your coffee cup for some burger sauce. What she doesn't know won't hurt her. So it's essentially equal parts mayo, mustard, ketchup, some chopped up pickles, which I only had these Snack'em dills, which I love. These are like my favorite pickles, but I'm gonna cut them up into some smaller chunks for the sauce. And it also called for apple cider vinegar, I think is what it said, but honestly, I don't have that, so I'm gonna throw a little bit of the pickle juice in there. measure with my heart. Oh my, wow, that came out so fast. I couldn't even stop it. I have to take, that's fine. Even it out. Oh man, it's splurged everywhere. There we go. Oh my gosh, this is so much sauce. The ketchup ruined me. It just started this whole conundrum, so I had to match it, you know? For 6 burgers, I mean, what can you do though? I mean, I don't... Oh my gosh, that might have been like way too much pickle sauce. I don't know, is there any way to save this? Onion powder and some garlic powder in here as well. Some garlic sauce. Yep. Gosh, I still think that is way too runny. I need like flour. Cut up some pickles. And while I'm at it, I'm also going to cut up the onions. I think that's it. I just have onions and lettuce for these smash burgers. So let's get these cut. Have you guys ever seen those videos of, I don't know, the tiny hands or like the tiny kitchen, and you just see fingers moving around and making the tiniest little meals? This is what it's reminding me of right now, cutting up these tiny little pickles. I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's good. Maybe just, damn. Running out of mayo. I put entirely too much pickle juice in here. But it's good, it's good. All right, that's perfect. I'm gonna put some tinfoil on this before the bugs start showing up. That's the issue with camping so close to a lake like this is that you get some bugs floating around, because I'm already seeing them. Because I brought water to camp, we're gonna wash our hands before I start handling all this meat. You already know, I was at Trader Joe's. For 1 pound of meat, I'm gonna try and make this into like 6 or 5 tacos, or 5 smash burger tacos. So let me see if I can divvy this up properly. I've never made my own like hamburger patties. I usually just buy some, you know, some of that bougie hamburger patty. I don't know. I'm just gonna salt this and then kind of squish it all together and make individual balls. Is that what you do? I literally have no idea. I don't know. It did say to salt and pepper at the end, so. Oh man, I forgot Lawry's. I was gonna bring Lawry's. Oh well. I don't know, this seems weird. Is this what you're supposed to do? I don't know. My tortillas are kind of like the medium-sized tortillas. They're not like the biggest, so I think that would be... So probably a little bit off of this. Ah. So I guess I'm making 6-ish. Space these out. 6 seems reasonable though for 1 pack of hamburger meat. I think it's like a pound, so damn, this feels giant. And I need to disinfect my knife, and let's wash our hands again. All right, well, we got our balls. So what we got to do now is just salt and pepper the tops of them. I think really the only thing I have to smash a burger is this. Okay. There's a bird chirping at us, and I really wish I would have downloaded Carly's bird app. The sun's about to go down. Oh, so awesome. Prepared for the mosquitoes that are about to attack us right when it gets dark. They're already kind of just like swarming around here. So I was trying to find like those little like coil bug things. For some reason, I went to a couple stores and all I found was this. Maybe used... No, I've never used this. So we're gonna give it a shot tonight and just set a few up around our camp. Oh my gosh. Literally, you can see them swarming right there. Ugh. I might end up closing this area, I'm not gonna lie. That sucks, but it's better than them swarming us. So let's try this popsicle mosquito repellent. Stick this into the ground, I guess. I feel like I need like a torch or something. I'm not sure. All right. There we go. Some big guns. There we go. There we go. It's just got to get like the tip lit, and then it should go on its own. Is this right? Should I read the instructions? There we go. There we go. Come on, come on. All right, I think that's going enough. So I just need to strategically place this somewhere. I feel like there should be a stand for this. Like, what is this? I don't know. That's why I like the coils, because they just like sit on a little plate. But I need something to put this in. Could use one of those Modelo cans to keep it upright. Hey, that's better than nothing. I'm just gonna let it chill right here for right now. Look at the sunset, my goodness. Awesome. Ah, I love this area, guys. Look at this. It's amazing. Wow. There's a helicopter coming down. It's probably one of those tour guide helicopters. There's that helicopter. You guys already know I went to Trader Joe's. I got all the goods of Trader Joe's. This was the only tortilla that Trader Joe's had in the size I was looking for, like this small, medium kind of size. So, carb savvy. Yay. I've been watching these TikToks, right? Hold on, let's see. Let's see if I can do it. Oh. Oh. My knife is entirely not sharp enough. Honestly, that's probably literally all I need. I don't even need that extra one. So I need to... I ran out of tiny little Ziploc bags in the truck tote, in the camp tote, so I'm just gonna throw this in the cooler. Well, we are ready. Got the onions. We already have some lettuce chopped up and ready to go. So really, we just need to get hungry. Probably give it another, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, hang out for a little bit, enjoy the sunset. When we wake up in the morning, we're gonna have an amazing view. That's like one of the pros of the rooftop tent, is that the views up there. If you guys saw our Sedona video, we were just hanging out on the top floor with a panel open so that we could just lounge, and we had like a little tiny happy hour watching the sunset go down over the Sedona mountains. We also rent an Airbnb out in Jerome where it's pretty much haunted. It was just such a cool house. It was actually a renovated house that was taken out during a mudslide in like the early 1900s. The house is literally like 100 years old. It was such a cool location within Jerome, Arizona. So if you guys have never been to Jerome, I highly recommend it, especially if you like wine, because there are multiple wineries out there. Everyone there is just so nice. It's such a cool mountainside town. So I highly recommend watching that video if you guys have not seen it. But yeah, let's just hang out until we're ready to make some dinner. So I didn't give you guys my rating for this beer. So Voodoo Ranger Fruit Force, I'd give it probably an 8 out of 10. I actually like it. I would buy this again. Like an 8 out of 10. It's good. I like it. Sometimes I get lazy to come out and explore, especially after like a long work week. I was kind of feeling lazy today. Like I almost didn't go, but I swear, every time I do end up coming out and camping and I feel some sort of way coming out, always at the end of the night, it's always worth it, because getting out in nature and just, I don't know, breathing some fresh air, because I work remote, so I'm always indoors. Every time I'm out here, I love it. Even though before I make my way out here, I'm just kind of like, whatever. But every time I'm out here, I'm grateful. I'm blessed to be out here. I'm just gonna do 3 at once, just to kind of test out my technique, you know? All right, now we gotta cheese these guys. It's the thing with like the Skottle, you really gotta keep food moving. Just cheese on here. We got the Mexican street corn. So good. Had to get them again. All right, the cheese is almost done. Some burger sauce, some onions, and some lettuce, and that's all I got. So TikTok for sure made me do this. All right, they're looking, oh no. They're looking a little crispy right now. A very squishy patty. Maybe this doesn't work on the Tembo Tusk. I don't know. Seems a little bit odd. Look how like floppy that is. Ooh. All right. Just gonna let these chill for a little bit. So you know what I think it is I did not smash these burgers down enough. Like, what? Like, there's no folding that. So I think what I'm going to try next is a different technique I saw on TikTok where they actually spread the meat on the tortilla to make it flat enough and then throw it back on. So it's not really a smash burger. I probably should have used something heavier because I was kind of like using the spatula and the knife and just pressing it down myself. But yeah. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half so that it'll properly sit. I feel like my tortilla is not meant for this life. All right, throwing some sauce on there. Getting some lettuce. All right. This is kind of a mess, but I'm kind of hungry, so I cut the burger in half so I can try and get it to somewhat fold. I threw some burger sauce on there and some lettuce. So let's see how this goes. And it tastes like a burger, but the tortilla just ain't having it. Like, the tortilla can't crack it. I need double up the tortilla, you know? You know what? I'm just eating the burger by itself. Alright guys, we're gonna rewarm this up and see what happens. I'm just gonna do one burger, but if this works, I'll probably do it again. I'm gonna press the burger meat against the actual patty itself. And I'm gonna double it up actually. Let's see what happens, because this is like one of those low carb tortillas, and I think that's my what's messing me up here. So on the interweb, this is what I saw. People were literally just and really you only need to put this on the grill for like maybe 2 minutes on one side or something like that, because it should be cooking pretty fast. All right, here goes nothing. I don't know. TikTok made me do it, but it doesn't look like it's doing it. Alright, so I'm just going to throw some lettuce on here. I don't know, guys. It feels like there's something not right with my setup. This one is actually better than the first one, that's for sure. Throw some burger sauce on there. I feel like I almost need like 2 tortillas on top. I don't know. If I had a bun, this would be perfect, but I feel like these tortillas are failing me right now, so. Try and fold this thing. I don't know. This seems like a lot. Is that right? Am I supposed to do that? Way too big though, but you know what? We're just gonna eat it. Here is our burger taco. This thing is humongous. Look at that. Ridiculous. This one's definitely better. Pre-smashed taco. That is so good. Yeah, pre-smashed. That's where it's at. And the double tortilla. The double tortilla helps, for sure. I had a few more bites of this, and honestly, I don't know, burger tacos, they're okay. Like, I had the rest of this one, and I don't know. I wouldn't have it again, to be honest. I don't know if I did something wrong, but it wasn't for me. I don't know. I think my tortillas might have messed me up. Bunned burgers over smashed burger tacos. Leave a comment down below. Would you guys try this? Did I do something wrong? Let me know. What did I do? Is it the tortilla? I don't know. It was just weird. The Skottle? It might be the Skottle. Who knows? So I'm re-seasoning the Tembo Tusk. It's kind of a long process. Just hanging out though. Lounging. Snacking. These are so good. Highly, highly recommend. If you like birthday cake or cake batter flavor, I don't know, this just reminds me of cake, and it tastes so good. 4 to 6 ounces of water. Trader Joe's coffee, this 3-in-1, it's not bad. I'd buy it again. The key to these 3-in-1 coffees, don't put that much water. Put like the bare minimum to make sure they don't get watered down, you know, because it's very easy to do. So I think this is where I'm going to leave you guys. Thanks for watching. As always, like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks.